Kaity, now you have moved on to Legends of Tomorrow, a show which fans adore. And there's certainly a very different feel to the show. Not to call it lighthearted, but there is a lot of humor and fun. It's such a pleasure to watch. And what's it like being on the Legends set, especially now that Sara has a serious love interest? And we'll get to that in a moment, Katrina. I have to give the people what they want. I'm sorry.
Being on Legends it's as fun as it looks. You really do need to come over. It's its own beast. I think it's been so fun because our show has always been like the black sheep of the shows, like of the Arrowverse. And it always felt like, you know, we were like the ugly stepchild. And like as of more recently, well, one, we also just kind of embrace that, but I think now it's not just us who love our own show, but the fans actually really love it. So that's been really fun, yeah.
Okay, so speaking of Sara's love interests, can you imagine a meeting of the three of you? How do you think that would go on Legends?
Nyssa loves blondes.
Katrina, you are making lemonade out of lemons here.
No, you gotta make it work. Whatever works.
Do you think that Nyssa would be okay with this?
I don't know how Ava would feel.
Do you care how Ava feels? No.
Sarah's pretty open-minded. So I feel like, you know, she'd be like,
it would work.
You cool with this? Like, I don't mind.
Not the answer I was expecting, but one even better. So Katrina, Nyssa spent a lot of time working with and growing close to Sara's sister Laurel. And some fans, a bunch of them, really loved the chemistry between those characters. And it was the first time we really got to see Nyssa happy. First, did you know that people shipped Laurel and Nyssa? And do you think it's ever something that Nyssa would have considered if things hadn't gone sideways? That's why I'm here, folks.
Well, you are always aware of things because it's, you know, this is a very quiet fandom. And they don't tweet anything.
Right. I just wanted to make sure, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, I may have heard a couple of things here and there, but like for the most part, I had to really search for that. And yeah, I don't know. I think Nyssa and Laurel had a really interesting relationship because they had love of Sara Lance, obviously, in different ways, hopefully. And season 10, you never know. You never know where this is going to go. So, but yeah, I think they had a really interesting relationship just because they were kindred spirits in the sense that they'd been through so much, had so much loss. And so I think friendship probably would have been as far as either of them would have been willing to go, but there may have been a drunken night here and there. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
I'd like to think that Nyssa is just like a hopeless romantic for Sara, and will always
Those other girls
there.
meant nothing. They meant nothing. I was thinking about you the entire time.
Works for me.
How do you think your two characters changed each other's lives for the better?
Well, I mean, my backstory was, I don't know if we ever really got all of the details, but I think it was
just make them up. Give it
something
to us.
like I washed up and somewhere in China after sea pirates. I don't know. We're doing whatever with Sara. I don't know. And then there was that doctor. I have no idea what happened to her, but somehow I ended up in like the streets of China, and I think you found me, right? That's what it was?
Yeah, something about a boat, you on a beach. I'm like the Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh!
Elaborate?
What's his name? Prince Eric? You're Prince Erica. And you woke up and I was like, hey, boo. Oh my God!
Yeah, I do remember you brushing your hair with forks.
She taught me how to use a comb.
But it did sound like Sara was basically kind of gonna die on the streets until you found her and turned her into a badass, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think
Yeah.
that was probably the biggest thing my character gave you was your fighting skill set.
Yeah, you were like, come to Nanda Parbat. Like, this place is cool. You can join this club, League of Assassins. But if you try to get out, we'll murder you.
Maybe don't make direct eye contact with my dad. Other than that, you'll be cool.
I'm